Hey everyone, it's Laura from the blog ourearlyhouse.com, and this video is going to be just kind of a couple days in the life. I'm going to be taking you along for a really big snowstorm. So here in the Midwest, anytime they're calling for snow, a lot of times people will go into panic. There's like things out at the grocery store, and they typically make things sound like a bigger deal than it really is. And so we had a forecast of a lot of ice and a lot of snow. And in the forecast, it was telling us that we needed to be prepared because of all this ice that was coming. There was a possibility of us losing electricity. We're on a well, and so the electricity isn't working, the pump isn't working, so we could run out of water. And as much as I kind of assumed this wouldn't really happen, I didn't want to take all of these threats that we were giving and be like, we're not gonna do anything, and then be sorry later on. So the day before was a 60-degree day. It was really nice out, and we filled up some buckets of water. Now we did this because one, drinking water for us, we had one like really clean bucket that we filled up with water. We filled our Berkey up with water in the house, and then we filled up a bunch for all the animals. So we have chickens and dogs and cats and rabbits, and we wanted to make sure that we had plenty of water in case we did actually lose our water. We also gathered up a lot of firewood, had everything ready because we do have a wood stove in the house, and we could make a fire in there to keep warm if we would lose electric. All right, so thankfully we did not get the amount of ice that they were calling for. It was raining all day yesterday, really mostly in the evening, and then overnight as the temperatures dropped, we were supposed to be getting a lot of ice, and that's what the scare was, because obviously ice is really heavy and it could knock down power lines and we could lose electricity. We are on a well, which means we would have lost water as well. So that's why we were doing some of that preparing and getting some water and things ready for the animals and also for us for drinking. But thankfully the ice did not get near as thick. There is some ice underneath of all this snow, but it's not near as much as I thought. So we did not lose any electric or water or anything like that, which is super awesome. Obviously it is really windy out and it's cold, and we did get a lot of snow, and it's currently still snowing, and it's supposed to snow all day today, overnight tonight, and then some into tomorrow. So they're saying we could get up to a foot of snow. Right now I'd say we have like maybe 4 or 5 inches, I'm not really sure, but quite a bit of snow, and the kids are really excited to get out here and play. So we're going to get some things done, and then it'll be time to enjoy all of this fun powdery snow. On this snowy morning, we had a very relaxed morning. The kids were super excited about the snow. I decided to make a breakfast casserole. I browned up some sausage, I diced up some onions and some peppers, added that in to the sausage. Once everything was soft, I added in a handful of mixed greens and just stirred that in. I then shredded up some potatoes to make some hash browns to add into my veggies and sausage. And then I mixed some eggs with a little bit of cream, whisked that in a bowl, and poured that over top of my vegetables and sausage, and I baked this in the oven. This made a really delicious casserole, and we ate this with some sauerkraut. After breakfast, the kids went out to play in the snow. Where we live, we do get snow, but it's not often, just a couple times a year where we get big snows like this where the kids can really play in it. We have lots of sleds this year, and so they are just enjoying playing in the snow while it's here. It's supposed to continue to snow, so we'll probably get a lot more, like I said earlier, but it's nice for them to be able to play in it while we have it. While the kids were still out playing in the snow, I came in to prepare lunch. We had some leftover meat, but not a ton of it, so I added some things to this to make a big taco lunch where people could just make their own tacos. We had some mixed greens. I warmed up some beans, added some seasoning, and mashed those up to make some like homemade refried beans. I made some guacamole. Now I planned on making more than what I made. When I cut into my avocados, a couple of them were bad, so I only ended up with having one avocado, which was kind of a bummer, but we just made do with what we had. Lunch, I decided, since it was cold outside, to stay in and just get a couple of things done. I needed to make some cleaners. It is so easy to make your homemade cleaners. Here I'm just making one, which is a liquid dish soap with some Casserole soap, water, and lemon essential oil, and then I'm making an all-purpose spray with vinegar, water, and lemon essential oil. Using essential oils and natural ingredients is a really good way to cut down on toxins in your home and to save money. If you want to learn more about using natural cleaners and essential oils to save money and to create a healthier home, I will link my free masterclass where I talk more about that down in my description box. After all the cleaners were made and I got the kids down for their afternoon quiet time, I did a little bit of deep cleaning. My stove, microwave, just this whole area of my kitchen could really use a lot of attention, just obviously using it a lot. Things get splashed, grease is getting splattered. So I used my homemade cleaner and just wiped down the entire stove, microwave, and all the countertops over in this area of my kitchen. Once I had all of that done, I even turned on the self cleaner to clean the inside of my oven because that definitely needed some attention. after the kids woke up from nap, very anxious to get back out in the snow and play. It is still snowing here, so we are by now have about a half a foot of snow, I would say. It's very powdery. It is just, they're having so much fun in it. So we went back out to play in the snow a little bit more before it got dark. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you live near me or in an area where it's cold, I hope you're staying warm and just enjoying this fun winter weather. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I get out a new video every single Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.